Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Hope all of you are having a great day today, and welcome to the today's session. Today, I'm going to briefly talk about our passion, how to find your passion, and what is the difference between a work and passion, and what are the signs that you eventually figure it out. You're really doing what you love to do. So basically, if we finish our education, or sometimes, whichever the stream you are in, whichever the arena you are in, it could be any kind of a service, profession, or whichever the services you are in, or government jobs. After your graduation or post graduation, you try to figure it out what works better. It's not all the time that you find what you really want to do it. So because of your financial needs, or the commitments you might be having, depends on the what family upbringing you might be having. Maybe you want to support your families at the earlier stages. So sometimes we take it what comes along our way, rather than we really suppose probably you did your education in a certain stream. Probably you might not get an opportunity in those areas, but you compromise yourself for something else. So eventually we will end up started doing something pretty much at the starting itself, not uh, the way you should start, but unfortunately some circumstances will make you to take those choices because of the probably financial stability you needed to start off. Now, eventually, the one thing that we need to understand is that, that's not the end of the road. No, you have a certain specialization till about, that is something that you wanted to pursue for say about 20, 22 years, and you educated to that point, and then eventually since you find there is not enough of opportunities in those areas, and you compromise yourself for something different just because you want to make money or financial to support your families, which is well and good. You need to start at some point of time somewhere, but it's always good even in the lowest to the lowest to the lowest position where you start what you really love doing it. Suppose if you are into photography, or any kind of a creative activities or creative education you had, it's always a good start to start something even in a lower level and a same level, so that you progress yourself. But sometimes that we take a different path altogether. There will be no connection between what education you had and what you are getting the job. But hey, we want to start somewhere. Yes, no doubt you get it. But then always keep in mind that um, less than certain period of time, you need to change your track back to where you are supposed to be going, and that's how you will progress yourself. So eventually, what happens? There are some people reach to a position, say, a different stream compared to the what they had studied, say 4 5 years down the line. Okay, anyways, we take it, let it go. So basically, you're not putting all your efforts, your love, your heart into what you wanted to achieve. So basically, you get 1 or 2 promotions in 5 6 years, or pretty much you're seeing the some kind of financials coming in your pocket, and then you commit yourself to your necessities, and then you move on. So when to so it's always good to find out what is your real passions, or what is that. See, each and every one of us has some qualities that there is easy ways. There are a couple of things that you could figure it out. Now see, when you get engrossed in your work, you get tired, probably. What is happening is, if you scale yourself, your work to your passion, probably your education times, you have a lot of dreams and xyz what you want to achieve. But eventually when you get into the work, probably your passion, what you wanted to do, what you wanted to explore, your opportunities in the world, probably in your top one to top two list. But eventually, after a couple of years, 4 5 years, if you start working, your passion goes down from the down, number one from the down, that is pretty much on a top 10 list. So that is not what you should be focusing, irrespective of how busy or however, the work is demanding you for your financial commitment, which is very important at that particular and that specific time, which is well and good. However, you always give yourself time for your passion. It could be 1 hour, 2 hours a day, half an hour a day, or 10 minutes a day. What is the most that you love to do? And trust me that you reach to a point that there are signs that you figure it out when you really find your passion. first thing is that you love doing it. You will lose your time in doing that. You will not, you don't even know that, the time is just you are immersed in a time that you don't even figure it out. You do it for a joy. Even though that will not give you return of one penny, you will do it for a joy because that's what you wanted to do, and you do it from the heart. You will have a lot of energy around you, and you wanted to do it more and more and more without anyone is telling. If you go to a work, pretty much, it's like an obligation that you had to do it. Yeah, I just have to finish my day and move on. Got a weekend, just go relax, sleep. And then people start sometimes to start to the work. That tells you exactly that you're going to work with a lot of happy. There's something that you wanted to do for that day, and then lift the people around up, whatever it is. If that is not the case, and you're just going just because you had to go and work, again, as I said again, there are some circumstances which will make us to take those calls. Fair enough, you got to take that. You need to see yourself immediate returns for your support your families, finance, etc. But then always keep in your mind that there is someone, some heart within you saying that, look for your passion. The day you find your passion, the day you get in love with it, and even though you don't make a single penny out of it, trust me, if that passion comes to a top of the list, eventually there is no returning back for you. I'm telling you, the money will come automatically, your fame will come automatically, because that is something that you want to do it. Middle of the night, if someone wakes you up, and that's what you wanted to do it. So just give a thought. I'm sure everybody has a passion, everybody has something in their heart that they wanted to do it, they love doing it. Many arenas in this world around us, but we need to focus on what is our passion, and keeping ourselves always that's what you want to pursue. If the money is not the one which you're really focusing on, what is that your heart wants to do it, that's what you keep your eye set. Irrespective of whatever the situation you are in, keep yourself some time to improving on your passion and doing something from the heart without anyone telling you, and that's where you find your success, and that's where you find your the heart full of joy and many things that you want to do from the heart. When you do it from the heart, there's no end for you. Thank you very much. I wish you have a wonderful day. Be good, do good, and influence the people around you positively. Thanks.